not instrument, that's a voice,
Oh.
because I've grown up in singer's family, and voice and singing and that surrounding opera lead, this was all my life, actually, before I decided to be a pianist. So if we speak about another instrument, that would be voice.
Wow.
That's also easy to answer because many years already I understood that I have particular passion for perfumes.
Right.
And I do already create some on a hobby level, of course. And I collect them also many years. So I'm very interested in different combinations of perfumes, because for me it's like music. It's like when you combine different tonalities, what kind of color or emotion can come out of that. And that's a characteristic of the person as well, because if person is covered with particular smell, it becomes recognizable. So I guess if I would not be musician, I would be that what they call nose. So parfumer.
Right.
Yes.
Amazing.
That's a different questions because there are many of them, but I would name maybe some of them. So far, I've grown up in a singer's family. The first huge impact was Maria Callas.
Wow.
That's the personality of a woman with a absolutely amazing and endless abilities of the voice, because we know that she sang in all possible tessiture ranges. And also, again, about recognition. So you can recognize her voice among anybody else, at least I can. So this was my first big impact from the childhood. After came two absolutely different pianists. One is world famous, Arturo Benedetti Michelangeli. He's one of my absolutely favorite ones. And another one is less known in the European world, but very known in Asia and in the United States and in Russia. That's Alexei Sultanov, who died unfortunately very young. But the amount of pieces, recordings, and informations have been left about this fantastic personality made really huge impact on me. And the most important for me was the feeling when I listen of both of them. If I speak about these two pianists, the one gives the feeling of eternal perfection, and another gives a feeling of immediate creation based on a absolutely uncomparable emotion. It's like you listen to him and you think the guy is playing last time in his life, because he gives that impression, because he gives all of him with each note. And that's the aim, not the perfection, but that. So if I would be ever asked what would be for me the ideal pianist, that would be the combination of these two. And that's why these two people, two pianists, made a huge impact on my soul. Yes, that's a little bit more difficult question because there are a lot of them. But strangely, when you speak about this, and I don't think much, so first book which comes in my mind is Dostoevsky's Idiot, because um, going through this book, one can learn a lot, not only about literature, but also about life, about special circumstances, about abilities of human being, about patience, about judging, about competition, about everything. And reading this book, I remember I was pretty young, around 16 or 17, when I read this book. It's literally changed my life, because many things which were at that moment for me absolutely non-understandable started to be clear. And there were many things also for which I got different view. So I know it's a difficult book. I mean, to read that book from the beginning to the end, probably one have to have really big interest. But if one does, it can change life, I think. This is a very interesting book. Yes, also difficult question, because the second interest after perfumes, that's movies.
Oh, wonderful.
So I could have said now a lot of movies, but again, thinking in this way, like first what comes, it's a very interesting movie, which actually less known, named Baghdad Cafe. That's an interesting movie created by one German regisseur, and it shows also, like Dostoevsky's book, different aspects of life, these different aspects of acceptation of beauty in non-standard understanding of that, different aspects of human resources. I mean, I won't say now what is it about, because maybe it would be nicer and more surprising if someone watches that movie. But among other chefs which everybody know when you just type top 25 and so on, this doesn't appear often, and I would really recommend, because I find this movie really, really good. I don't know. People say that it's something about my love. But I don't know if it's a talent. I don't know. I mean, many friends of mine say that it's very different the way I treat people, that it's very different how I teach students, that it's very different how much time I spend on other things besides myself and family. And they even laugh about me sometimes. They call me Mom Teresa and so on. So I don't know if it's a talent, but it's something I'm feeling very good with, together with my music, perfumes, and movies. So
That's amazing.
don't know, maybe I love life. I don't think it's a talent, but I'm really thankful for that. You know?
Absolutely.